have no idea where I'm going. Oh, hi, sorry. I'm standing in the middle of the hallway, aren't I? Ugh. This has just really not been my day. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Paige, and this is my first day. Is it obvious that I'm completely lost? Or did you just hear me admit to being completely lost? Yeah, I could use a little bit of help. Thank you. You're probably wondering why I transferred to a new school halfway through the final year. Well, it's not any more complicated than my dad getting a new job and us dropping everything and moving. How am I liking it so far? Well, we got here about a week ago, and well, we got takeout one night from this Chinese place that's kind of downtown. Yeah, that one. It was good. Yeah, it wasn't, anything too special, but. And then we got pizza the other night, and that was decent too. I think we'll need to experiment with some other pizza places though, till we find the one that we really like. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. What's your name? And how are you? I guess. Well, it's nice to properly meet you, and thank you for offering to help me. It sucks being late on your very first day. And when I was late to second period, the teacher was a little more lenient because he understood, I don't know my way around yet. I just feel like I'm bothering everyone, I guess. I have a really bad sense of direction, so this is going to be an ongoing issue. Really? You wouldn't mind helping me between my classes? Well, what's your schedule look like? I don't want to make you go too far out of your way. Huh, seriously? We happen to have all the same classes then. Well, that just works out perfect. Alright, then I accept your offer. Just don't be surprised when I'm still getting lost 2 months from now. Did I get lost in my old school? Oh, yeah. And I'd been there for 3.5 years. I knew my way reliably to the cafeteria, but if I needed to go to a classroom that was on the second or third floor, I just kind of followed other people that I knew were in the class and hoped for the best. Sometimes I would end up just wandering into the washroom when I really shouldn't. And I got into trouble on more than one occasion for seemingly skipping class when the truth is I was just wandering the halls and I couldn't figure out how to get there. You know those dreams where you're stuck, like, in the school and it's like a labyrinth and you're just trying to get through and find your class and the hallways just go on and on? That's just how it is for me normally. But I swear, I'm not, like, that stupid. I do okay in classes when I get there. It's just the whole getting there part. Yeah, you're right. I really wish Google Maps worked inside the school so that I could figure out where the classes were. Someone ought to get on that. In building navigation. I could use that all the time. How am I liking the school so far? Ah, it's fine. It's smaller than my old one, but that's not a bad thing. The cafeteria was cool. I mean, I kind of sat alone at lunch today, but that's fine. I expected that much. People are, I don't know, a little more standoffish here than I'm used to, but I came from a small town, and the high school, it was basically where everyone in the three surrounding areas went. So most people vaguely knew each other, and we all kind of just talked, I guess. It's hard to avoid your neighbors. I don't know. But here, it's, instead of three towns, one high school, it's one city and three high schools. And there's still so many kids everywhere. I don't know. It's a different environment, but I think I'll get used to it. Yeah? You think I'll make friends quickly? I sure hope so. Maybe you can introduce me to your friends. That's okay. One or two friends is all that anyone really needs. I'm not going to judge you for not having, like, a posse of people following you everywhere. You and I, we can be our own posse. What am I hoping to do after high school? Ugh, why does everyone always ask that? No, 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 it's fine. I was just kind of being silly, but I don't know. That's the answer. No idea what I want to do. Everyone always says to go right to school, you know? You get out of school and then you go right into another school. But I don't know. What about you? Tell me about your ambitions and your future plans. Maybe I'll just tag along. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. It's more than I've got anyway. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. Well, it must be nice to just have some kind of idea of what you want. Not that I'm trying to make this about me, of course. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm just one of those people that bounces between hobbies really quickly. Like, I took up knitting, and I was knitting constantly for like 2 months, and then I haven't touched a bit of yarn since then. Right now, my thing is learning to play the guitar, and it's, it's going. It's going slowly, but it's going. Well, I appreciate you being nice to me about it. My parents just say I'm flaky, and I mean, they're not wrong, but it kind of hurts. I might be flaky with hobbies, but I'm not a flaky person overall. I'll stick to plans. I'm loyal to my friends. Well, my friends are all far, far away right now. Not that I really had too many, but like I said, one or two is all you need. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, we text each other, but it's not the same. You see, back home, well, I guess this is my home now, but you know what I mean. Before, I guess. It was all about hanging out, going places. We like to walk through the woods and go down by the river, hang out by the convenience store and get slushies. Ugh. It was all about being around one another. Texting it doesn't give you that experience. You can't just sit there next to someone when you're just texting, you know? Someone's presence is really important to me. So having a phone and having social media, that's all well and good, but I need that tangibility. I need someone next to me. I need to hear someone laughing. I need to have them hear me laughing. I want that unfiltered version of yourself where you're not scripting out every message and deleting and rewriting. I know, I'm sounding stupid, but thanks. Most people just roll their eyes when I talk about wanting to be around in person instead of online. They tell me that I'm acting like a boomer. And I get it. But I think really being outside as a part of your childhood and running around in the woods with your friends, those are things that they're just like basic human experiences. Any kid should be able to do that. Should know what that's like. Even if they're online most of the time, as long as now and then they're running out into the woods, getting lost, seeing a deer, and having that stare down, watching as the sun goes behind the trees and you realize just how screwed you are if you don't make it back for dinner. It's all those things that are just intrinsic to being a kid. Hell, even a teenager. You don't think I'm crazy, do you? Thanks. You know, I think we're gonna be pretty good friends. Like, there must be a reason that we got put in the same classes, right? If it's not some grand act of fate, then maybe it was just that a guidance counselor figured that you'd be a good person for me to hang around. Well, I don't know. Guidance counselors work in mysterious ways. This one time, I was having a really bad week. It felt like a storm cloud followed me wherever I went. And so I was sent to the guidance counselor because I had some kind of outburst. And then she wrote me a note, and suddenly every teacher was really nice to me. So I think guidance counselors might have some kind of superpower. I mean, not literally, but they're not like that in your school? I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Don't worry, I'm not gonna go get myself in trouble to test my hypothesis. Am I the type to get in trouble a lot? Well, I definitely don't not get in trouble, but I'd say that I make it out okay. It's usually not that I'm sent to the principal's office. There's like tiers of trouble, right? The trouble where the teacher just like yells at you or calls you out in front of the class. Trouble where you're made to sit outside of the class, or you get detention. And then going to the principal's office is usually the final tier, but sometimes above that, the principal calling your parents. That's the worst. I myself am usually a get yelled at in class kind of trouble. Yeah, no, I'd say it's manageable. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. It's just sometimes I get a thought in my head and I know that I'll forget it if I don't immediately tell someone. And so I start whispering to whoever's next to me, and then, well, teachers aren't a huge fan of that. Yeah, I don't know. It's not ADHD, but my parents do say that I have an overactive imagination and just an overactive mind in general. I guess I just get full of energy and I need to let it out. I think that's pretty normal though. We tell kids that are energetic that there must be something wrong with them, that they want to, I don't know, explore or have fun. That's stupid. Not everyone's gonna act like a soldier because they're told in school to be quiet. Some of us just need to act out. Yeah, you get it. I like you a lot. I really do think we're gonna be good friends. You'll have to show me all the secrets of the school. Do you guys have any urban legends that I need to be up to date on, or any secret hangout spots that people go to? Or are there any teachers I should look out for in particular? Oh, yeah, you're right. I really should give you my phone number. And you have to give me yours too. Okay, and there you go. Feel free to message me all the time. No, I'm serious. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I don't care. Yeah, I guess extrovert is a good way of putting it. There's just that feeling when I'm alone and no one's around for me to talk to that it's like suddenly the world doesn't exist. It's hard to describe, but I'm just more comfortable when I get to be around people, especially people that don't mind when I talk my mouth off. Yeah, you're a good listener. But feel free to talk my ear off if you want. I really don't mind. I love listening too. I love laughing at people's stories and hearing all about you. Just all those things that make having friends so much fun. I want to. I don't know. I'm not great with words, but I want to experience all of that. All the time. If I could spend the rest of my life just in an apartment building full of people that I enjoy talking to, and we just go to each other's places and drink tea and laugh all day, I think I'd be pretty happy. So, if you can help me figure out a future plan that includes constant socialization, that would be great. Thanks again. Now, I know it may not seem like it, but I'm usually not super open with people I just meet. Like, I'll chat a lot, but usually it's small talk. But your presence is really nice. It's different. How do I put it? I guess you have a reassuring smile, or like that eyes only smile, and I can tell that you're really listening and understanding what I'm saying. Teachers do that, like, the exact opposite thing. They look at you and they nod, and their mouth is smiling, but their eyes are just glazed over, and they are not at all paying attention to you. The older generations just seem to think anyone who isn't them doesn't have anything worthwhile to say. And I really hate that. Life is all about listening to one another. And you seem to really get that. Yeah, I'm really glad we met too. Thank you for agreeing to let me pester you about where to go every day. I cannot promise that I won't get on your nerves. Alright, you say that now, but seriously, I've been known to annoy even the most patient of people. Well, I'm glad you don't think I'm annoying so far. You know, I didn't expect my first day to go this well. Well, yeah, being late to class isn't great, but seriously, having one good friend right off the bat, that's that's more than I need. It's perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better thing to happen than for me to run into you. So yeah, it's been a really great first day. Thank you.